Hello, my name is Hannah Hagedis, and I am a senior public relations major. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about who I am, what my career goals are, and hopefully what my future will look like in the next 5, 10, 15 years. So let's go ahead and get started. So this paper has been a huge blessing for me. I am graduating very soon in August, and this paper definitely made me realize how few plans I have after graduation. Um, so when I kind of started trying to figure out, what direction I wanted to go in with this paper, I really started looking at myself and looking inward. And I got on the strengths quest and I looked at my top strengths of positivity, woo, adaptability. And I also did some soul searching and I came to realize that I want a career that I'm passionate about, a career where I feel like I'm making a difference and an impact on those around me. And once I combined all these things together, I came to realize that a career in political public relations is the way to go for me. I've always been extremely interested in politics and local government, and I believe that this career will allow me to really make a difference and make a change, which is something I'm extremely passionate about. Um, so, end goal is to work as to serve in office in a local government. But I would love to work on a campaign. Really, anything with political PR to start out would be absolutely amazing. I don't have any set plans immediately after graduation when it comes to finding a job in political PR, but I'm extremely interested in becoming a flight attendant, at least for those first few years out of college. I love traveling and I love just a fast paced environment, a work environment where we work as a team and things are constantly changing and no day is the same. I think I would thoroughly enjoy that, especially in my 20s, to see the world would be absolutely incredible. So immediately after college, that's the goal, is to work as a flight attendant. Now, where I want to live, this is one thing I know for certain. I want to live by the beach. That's always been a goal of mine. I've always wanted to live by the ocean. I love it there. So hopefully I will be able to find somewhere on the East Coast that I can go out and find a job as a flight attendant, fingers crossed. I have lived in Texas all my life, but I was actually born in Kentucky. So this passion for traveling stemmed from growing up and seeing, all different parts of the country because I was going to visit family. And so I was definitely blessed when it comes to what all I was able to see and the experiences I had. Um, when I first started working in the workforce, I worked in food service for about 3 years. And that taught me a lot. And it's an awesome first job to have. It taught me a lot about communication, about teamwork, about, stress, multitasking, making sure, once again, communication is just so important. And I can't stress that enough. And in any work environment, I feel like communication is always, it's proven time and time again, it's vital to being successful wherever I'm at, which is a major lesson I've learned. And then in the past year, I've worked in a communication role for a corporation here in Lubbock, and that has been one of the biggest blessings because I've learned so much about myself and so much about who I am as a person and an individual, but also who I am um, as an employee and how I can change and how I can better myself. Um, so yes, I've definitely learned a lot of lessons about the importance of communication, the importance of time management, the importance of um, expressing concerns when they arise. Lots of lessons, both from food service and also in my corporate job. So I'm really grateful I had those opportunities, and they definitely taught me a lot of lessons that I will carry with me the rest of my life. Um, when I first got my corporate job, I was 20 years old and I was working a adult job simply. That's what it felt like. I did feel a little over my head because I had never worked anything close to that kind of position. And so I was definitely very intimidated at first. And that affected my work because I oftentimes felt like I didn't deserve the position, or I wasn't doing enough, or I wasn't performing well enough. And finally, I had to take a step back and realize, okay, Hannah, you got this job for a reason. You're here for a reason. They still have you. They haven't fired you yet. So that was definitely a major lesson I learned with my corporate job is I earned my right here. I deserve to be here, and I better act like it. So that was definitely really, really important for me to learn before I go out and I have a full-time job, and I have to realize that I have the job for a reason, and I'm at where I'm at for a reason. Now, when I look at improving as an employee wherever I work, I really want to improve on my networking, and not just over the phone or digital networking, but also in person. I've always struggled with asserting myself and making it known that I am looking to make a business connection, and I struggle with that conversation. So I definitely in 2021, I hope to improve on that, and I hope to make more business connections, both on LinkedIn, but also in person. I am also looking to build my resume even more with certificates and hopefully some awards and accolades. Because of my full-time job and also I'm a full-time student, it's been tough for me to get involved simply because time is limited. It's very limited for me. And so following graduation, I hope to serve on a board for the community, whatever community I find myself in, or to volunteer. Any way I can devote my time more. And once again, I can find where my passions are and really hone in on those. This class has taught me a lot, and I am just so grateful for all of it. It's taught me a lot about real life lessons, and soon real life is going to start for me, and that's scary. I remember during my mock interview, it felt very real having that interview. A lot of mine have been somewhat informal, and they haven't been as, not intense, but they haven't been as formal. And so it was really important for me to learn how to do an interview virtually, but also learn how to answer those questions kind of being tossed at me about who I am and why I deserve this job, and what I will do that makes me stand out from those around me. I also learned that I am not great at talking about myself, and it's something I can definitely improve on. This is probably like take 6 of this video. So I definitely struggle with speaking on who I am and my strengths, and that's one way I can definitely improve. Now, when I start looking at my life after graduation, I know what I want in my personal life. I don't value materialistic things. Rather, I value people and those around me, my family, my friends. That's what I value. So yes, I absolutely want to be financially stable and be comfortable financially, but at the same time, I value people and memories and moments. So when I look at my life after graduation, I am not solely focused on my salary. I'm focused on making the most of this life I've been given. So that's kind of my little rant about what I want, but that's what I value, and that's who I am. Now, when I look at salaries for a flight attendant immediately after graduation of college, they're around 48 to 68,000. So that's what I was able to find. So I just want to close with, I am just so grateful for this semester and for these awesome professors. I can't thank you enough, Professor Douglas, just for teaching us so much about real world, teaching us lessons that I can actually apply to my work environment. There were multiple times that I would read a chapter in my book and I'd be like, yes, this applies to my work now, which is really awesome. And that's really cool to see that these classes are important and I'm going to use them. It's just really exciting. So I hope my paper really communicated what I want after graduation and all that I hope to be. And I want to thank you again, Professor Douglas, and I hope you have an awesome Christmas and a Happy New Year. So thank you.